Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Cold Stare, and this is the Balanced Druid Mage Tower Guide. Here's a quick look at the transmog set you earned for completing the challenge of Stormheart Raiment. This is a recolor of the Mythic Druid set from the raid Tomb of Sargeras. And if you're new to the Mage Tower and you don't know how to get there, you're going to head to the Legion version of Dalaran. You can take the Azuna portal from your faction's portal hall. And once there, you're going to head down to Deliverance Point on the Broken Shore, where you're going to look for War Counselor Victoria, and she'll get you all set up with the challenge. The Thwarting the Twin scenario is about Karam Magespear here trying to stop his brother Race, who's dabbling in the Twisting Nether and wants to unleash it on Azeroth. So Race mind controls his brother and sends him after us for the whole encounter. And while Karam is chasing after us, he's going to start dropping these little purple desecrated pools on the ground. Those slow and damage us, and they can litter the play space. So where we're steering Karam is important, but we will go over that more later. Now, if Karam does catch up to you, he's going to use this move called Rising Dragon. If it doesn't one-shot you, the fall damage from the knockback will almost certainly kill you, so that's why we can't let him catch up to us and touch us. Now, Race will occasionally cast Runous Summoning on the ground right in front of him, and that's why it's so important for us to keep that area as clear as possible. When he does put that rune on the ground, we have to go stand on it to prevent a giant aberration from spawning that will come after us and almost certainly kill us right away. Now, notice how I'm kind of baiting these little shadowy fiends away from the front area there where you put the rune? That's super important, because if he puts that rune on the ground and they're right there, they'll kill you in about 1 or 2 hits. So we constantly have to be thinking about pulling them away from that front area. Here's an environmental mechanic called Grasp from Beyond. It's this hand that appears, and it's got this long cast time that will kill us if it gets it off. So you need to kill it or solar beam it before it completes the cast. Okay, now we can get into the actual encounter. So here's a quick look at the talents I used. You'll notice this is a single target build. I completed this challenge about 8 times when I was making this video. 4 times a single target, 4 times as cleave. I just wanted to see what was more efficient. In the past, back in like Shadowlands, there was no option. You had to be in a cleave build. Ads would overwhelm you, but now, I don't know, you just do a lot more damage in this scenario now. It's not too bad at all. So what I found after completing it 8 times was that single target was the faster, more efficient way, surprisingly. So if you're watching this video after the War Within, and all these talents are obsolete and irrelevant, just go to the website you trust. Icy Veins, Wowhead, build your own, whatever, doesn't matter. But I'm going to recommend, at least right now, single target build does seem to be the most optimal. Here it is, the fight begins. Karam's going to chase us, and he's not going to stop chasing us. And he's also going to continuously get faster and faster throughout this encounter. You can kind of think of that as the sort of enrage timer, if you will. So he's actually not our kill target, right? We're just going to push him down to, I think it's about 30%, 35, something around there. And then his brother Karam's going to put him in Purgatory to heal him back up. While he's in Purgatory, he's immune to damage, and we're switching now to Race. Race is our kill target. In fact, if we kill Karam before we kill Race, Race will enrage. And the only spec I think that's optimal to do that on, and here is Affliction. That's for another video. So anyway, now you'll notice these little shadowy fiend ads have appeared, and they're going to slowly creep towards us. And we have an option. We can either kite them, avoid them, CC them, Ursol's Vortex, Mass Entanglement, Typhoon them, whatever. Or you can try and kill them. If you decide to come in on a cleave build, you're just going to starfall them. They go down pretty quick. But whatever you do, you can't let them touch you. Now, what's also important here, like I was mentioning earlier, positioning is vital in this encounter. We're always trying to bait them away from the front side of Race. That's in fact why I have that X on the play space right there, because we're always trying to pull Karam and the ads over there. Karam because he's dropping those pools on the ground, the ads because we can't have them near us when Race puts that portal on the ground, that rune that we're going to go stand on to stop the aberration. I would suggest that you try and hang on to Typhoon as an emergency way to get things away from you if the rune's put on the ground and the ads and Karam are near you. But don't be afraid to Cyclone, Entangling Roots, anything you can to slow down Karam. Remember, he's not our kill target. So there's a Grasp from Beyond. We just go ahead and burn it down. If you're not going to be able to burn it down before it gets its cast off, you Solar Beam. Once Race is vulnerable for the 2nd time now, this is when we're going to use drums, pots, everything we have, Incarn, and start burning him down. We're not using that the first time because it might be a waste, because he's going to become immune again when he brings Karam out of Purgatory. So right here, you can see he's just melting. That's why we're saving all our cooldowns for this moment. See, like I said, that's why we save Typhoon. See, they were a little too close. We used it to get them away from us. And even if you're careful, even if you're doing a good job baiting them away, sometimes they just happen, a group happens to spawn right next to the rune. Sometimes you just get bad RNG like that. So again, all we're worried about here is slowing Karam, avoiding the ads, and burning down. This is why I actually like single target. You can see how quickly here Race went down, right? So it's just a matter of preference. Do you want to not deal with the ads and the fight to take a little bit longer? Go cleave. If you just want to burn Race down as quickly as possible and kite the ads, go single target. But this is a really good starting point if you're new to these hard solo challenges like the Mage Tower, if you're just starting on your journey to unlocking the Soaring Spell Tome. This overall, I would say, of all the Mage Towers I've done so far, this expansion, this is by far the easiest. It's not bad at all. Balance is just so well suited for this challenge. There's the damage breakdown if you want to check it out. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. I always love sharing these with you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the box below. Otherwise, I will see you in Azeroth. Take care. Bye.